Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, to the elders, the great millstone, peace, love, honors, and salutations to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work in all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you all. And this was part 3 of this lesson that I had done earlier during the week. I'm getting back, to doing part 3. So I'm gonna play the video, and that's it.
These mandates will determine your access to the system. Your behavior will be continuously monitored and assessed by algorithms. I've seen how this system can be deployed to target specific individuals or groups. In my investigation of political dissidents who suddenly found themselves unable to access banking services,
Yeah, because I was checking out Richie from Boston earlier today, and he was going into the fact that all the billionaires, big tech big companies, they're all pulling out of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is suddenly crashing. And I believe he was mentioning something to the fact that the dollar, they made it some way that the dollar is attached, is somewhat attached to this Bitcoin currency. So everything is going downhill, and what she's going into now is a social credit system. You see it in I forgot the name of that Black Mirror episode, man. But if I can find it, Lord willing, I'll try to post it up even in the commentary. But it basically went off a social credit system, which everything starts at zero, man. And based off your compliance to the government, the so-called good Samaritan that you've been, following after their orders and everything, will be, the heading or blueprint of how, of how high your social credit would be. Guys like us out here, we way down there, bro. But we're good because we have the Lord to our side. That's going to deliver us and take care of us in these times. As the scriptures say, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. All right? So we ain't worried about, these things. We ain't worried about being shut out in society. We're already shut out of society, man. All right? So let me play the video.
Documented a clear pattern of financial exclusion being used as a control mechanism. This isn't about convenience or modernization, it's about control. And once these systems are fully implemented, that control will be nearly absolute. Despite the grim picture I've painted, my research has also uncovered growing resistance to these systems. I've documented community-based alternatives, technical countermeasures, and legal challenges that have successfully pushed back against digital ID mandates in various jurisdictions. I've interviewed countless individuals who are building parallel systems, creating privacy-preserving technologies, and developing legal frameworks to protect basic rights in the digital age. The most effective resistance I've found comes from informed communities who recognize these systems for what they are and refuse to accept them as inevitable. Knowledge is the first line of defense. Based on my years of investigation into these systems, I can tell you that they rely on gradual acceptance and normalization.
Yep.
Each small step seems...
See that? And that's we've been speaking about that for a very long time, man. Gradualism. Okay? Gradualism, man. They gradually got you to stop using the tokens, to the Metro cards. Excuse me. Now to your phone. They're not going to do things right away. They're not just going to come up with something and say, all right, we're going to feed it to... Nah, the people are going to reject it. You got to gradually do it. Just like homosexuality. Gradually, they had people accept it by what? Put it into their movies. little guy might do a little gay thing. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, this dude's gay, man. You know, it's kind of funny. You know? And now you got niggas like Tyler Perry. Esau is not just going, hey, man, Esau is not just going to, you know, throw something at you, man. He's going to give you time to learn to accept it. And he's going to make it so you accept it. Because he's going to push it hard in his news, in his movies. Okay? Gradually, they stop you from using cash. Remember, it was gold. One time it was gold and silver. Then they say, hey, listen, you know, we got something called a bank, and, you know, we'll give you these gold and silver certificates on paper. You know, and then, you know, people fell into that, man. And then, you know, from there, they say, listen, forget about gold and silver. Just use this paper money. It's backed by gold and silver. At least that's what they told you. And now look at you. Now you're going from gold and silver to paper currency. Now to, you know, which is, we call what? A fiat currency, which is basically monopoly money, make-believe. And now they're even going a step worse. They're giving you digital money, shit that don't exist. You know, hey man, and that's why the Lord said a just weight and a just balance are His delight. This dollar, it's not just. It's very unjust, man. That's why all these nations, they want to get. Hey, that's why you have the BRICS that wanted to get rid of, want to get away from the dollar, so they said, fuck it. We gonna huddle up and do our own thing. We ain't gonna trade in dollars, man. We're gonna trade in gold and silver, which is real money. Building their economy while the American economy is collapsing because what? Their money is backed by literally nothing. There's nothing backing the American dollar but your belief in it. That's about it. Okay? That's about it, man.
Reasonable in isolation, which is why understanding the complete picture is so crucial. I encourage you to resist the normalization of biometric authentication for everyday activities. Support privacy-preserving alternatives to digital ID systems. Maintain the ability to function outside the smartphone ecosystem. Build community resilience that doesn't depend on centralized digital infrastructure. Stay informed about digital ID initiatives being implemented locally and nationally.
And listen, no matter what you do, man, if the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua is not with you, you're not gonna escape this. You know, like the song, a good song years ago by the Beatnuts, no escaping this, man. You're not gonna escape it unless the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua is with you. You're gonna fall to this, man. You're gonna fall prey to this. Okay?
Most importantly, share this information. The system I've described thrives on isolation and ignorance. When people understand what's being built around them, they can make informed choices and take collective action.
Not the American people, man. These people are dead, and mainly you Israelites, man. Mainly you Israelites. You're dead, man. That's why Ezekiel the 37th chapter is there, man. Hey, the bones, you know, the valley of the dry bones, and the ones that came, you know, to life with the muscles, the sinews, the muscles, the joints, you know, the tissue coming back on them, that's the elect, man. You know, but that valley of dry bones is very much still there. All right. So we've warned you people about this, that this is what they'll do. For years we've been going out there in the highways, oh, you niggas, you trip dummies. Then you got that fat, funky nigga, Baloo. Oh, I got a potato chip. You ain't scoffing no more, nigga. Where you at? It ain't so funny no more, huh? It ain't so funny no more. Ain't that right, boy? Now we're mocking you niggas. What the fuck are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now, man? Excuse my French. You see? That's why the scriptures say, woe unto you that laugh now. What's that, Luke the 6th chapter? See, we mourned, man. We've been in the house of mourning. That's why the scriptures also say it's better to be in the house of mourning than feasting. Than the house of feasting. We've been in the house of mourning. Okay? Hey, and brothers, our reward is near. Our king is near. I wanted to do a land back also of the video Elder Apostle Hart posted with that dream that guy had. The man said that, you know, he heard a voice in his dream saying, you know, basically he's going to destroy. The Lord said to him, he's going to destroy America. You've been warned, man. You know, and shalom and you know, salutations to all you Akim that held dear to this thing, man. That held strong, that didn't fold, no matter what we went through. Niggas calling us rapists. You know, brothers losing their jobs, brothers losing their business. We held strong, man. So all you niggas that did that shit to us, hey, man, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord's going to destroy you, man. And he's going to make it public. Hey, look at them two, Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead, they, every time they do a video, they laughing and just like Beavis and Butthead, man. Now salvation is for everybody. Vocab got you two niggas, man. You two proud ass niggas, man. And I'll say it again, man. Hassad, I believe you a tear, dude. I think you a tear. I think you a tear. I don't think you're an Israelite at all, man. And Hakar, you just a evil, wicked ass nigga, man. But anyway, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, my